We just got a comment asking, are you a PA? Now, this was from one of our friends over at One Tap Connect. We met them in Dallas at the Win the Storm conference. You got to go to that. It's awesome. They're great people. They got a great product. Go to their website, check it out. Hashtag paper cards are dead. Let's use that. They have an awesome product for you guys. And if you're an insurance restoration contractor, you got to have these guys. So they may not be in our industry directly, but they asked a great question. Are you a PA? And I'm going to answer that in a story. So when I transitioned from a door knocker to a sales guy, or as I like to call it now, a modified door knocker, we used to get our scopes of damage on a carbon copy paper sheet. That sheet had the insurance company's name, address, and phone number, but everything else was handwritten. Claim number, name, address, and the adjuster wrote each line item individually. So it looks something like shingles, how many square, and the price. Felt, how many square, and the price. And sometimes, if you got lucky, you get a two-sheeter. So many items they had to put it on two-sheet. That was a good paying job. But a lot of times we would need to go and ask for more items, like there's gap decking or ice and water shield. This is now what we call supplementing. The process back in the day was way easier. All you do is call old Glenn and ask, and he'd say yes most of the time. It was pretty simple. Well, times have changed, and they're changing even more by the day. I'm telling you. Now we can't simply just call Glenn and ask for missing items. In fact, it's the opposite. Insurance companies have tightened the noose and are remitting a lot of items from their estimates. Some insurance companies have adopted standardized softwares that don't even have line items for normal roofing tasks. Why? Big business profits. That's why. In the late 80s, Robert Crandall came up with a plan to take one black olive out of every first-class salad on American Airlines. I'm sure you've heard the story. This was the first major corporation to make a move for huge profits by cutting costs. This accounted for like $100,000 per year in savings, which today is like $350,000. This was not the only move they made, and it yielded huge for American Airlines in keeping them out of bankruptcy. Not but 15 years after, big business insurance companies have followed suit and started cutting back on their scopes of damage. But they came across some backhands from judges and homeowners and the Department of Insurance Directors. They've been sued and sued and sued, but now things are changing for them, for the good for them. They've found loopholes and ways to be unethical, so now contractors must jump through 100 hoops to get just a few line items that are needed or required by code approved. We have that solution in ClaimJuicer. We create an estimate that is written in the way that puts an insurance adjuster in a tough spot morally and ethically, and it forces them to look at the unique claim. We also call in and defend that bid. This frees up a ton of time for the contractors to keep scaling and working on and in their business. Now, as far as a PA goes, totally needed in our industry, and I'll push out a video next week. What is a PA?